Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869 to a Hindu family in Porbandar, Gujarat. As a child, he was deeply influenced by the Hindu epics and Jain traditions which emphasized nonviolence and vegetarianism. After finishing school in India, he went to London to study law. It was here that he pledged to his mother to abstain from eating meat, alcohol, and leading a promiscuous lifestyle. He also joined a vegetarian society where he got introduced to different religious scriptures. This is where his meditative and spiritual practices began taking root. Upon returning from London as a lawyer, he struggled to find work in India. So he accepted a one-year contract to do legal work in South Africa. Here he faced deep racism and discrimination directed towards Indians. This inspired him to start practicing satyagraha, non-violent resistance and civil disobedience. He also expanded his spiritual pursuits by reading works about Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism. Gandhi's ashram in South Africa drew people from all nationalities, castes and religions. Regular prayers, meditation, fasting and reciting holy scriptures were part of the daily disciplines. He advocated unity between all denominations. This became integral to his unique brand of political activism later. After finally returning to India in 1915 at age 45, he traveled extensively to understand the challenges faced by commoners under oppressive British taxation and discrimination. He joined the Indian National Congress and in 1920 launched the first major non-violent movement in India, the non-cooperation movement against the British. Thousands joined him in boycotting British goods, schools and government jobs. He also called for Hindu-Muslim unity to strengthen national integration. Next, from 1930 to 1931 he led the iconic Dandi Salt March to protest unfair salt taxes. He led thousands on a 24-day march to the sea to make salt illegally. This mass civil disobedience galvanized the nation and international support against British rule. In 1931 he also represented India at the Second Round Table Conference in London to negotiate independence. While the British made small concessions, his efforts were interrupted by World War II. In 1942, amidst the war, he called for the Quit India movement, demanding the British to leave India. The entire Congress leadership was jailed for 3 years, widening the divide with the British dramatically. After the war ended, Indian independence was inevitable, but Gandhi faced one of the biggest challenges in his efforts for a united India. Bloody riots had erupted between Hindus and Muslims. Despite his best efforts, the partition dividing India and Pakistan was announced. Gandhi undertook major fasts to call for peace and an end to violence. When India finally achieved independence in 1947, it was accompanied by a violent partition into India and Pakistan amidst hundreds of thousands dead from ethnic clashes. Heartbroken at this tragedy but still an uncompromising champion of peace, Gandhi launched major fasts in Delhi and Calcutta. These succeeded in quelling riots and violence temporarily. Despite seeing his life's dream of a united India divided, Gandhi remained steadfast to his core beliefs: non-violence, unity across religions, eradicating structural injustice. Tragically, his life was cut short when he was assassinated on January 30, 1948 by a Hindu extremist who blamed him for being too accommodating to Muslims and Pakistan. Gandhi died with the name of God on his lips, martyred for the cause of peace and religious harmony. While Gandhi's vision of a united India free from British rule but plagued by religious division did not fully come to fruition in his lifetime, he sparked a timeless message of courage, conviction and peaceful struggle against injustice that continues to inspire the world today. From Martin Luther King Jr. to Nelson Mandela to activists all over the globe, his legacy lives on.